Hey everyone, it's Rob with Passport to the Parks, and today is Tuesday, March the 3rd, and I'm at the most magical place on earth, Disney's Magic Kingdom, one of my favorite parks in all of Walt Disney World. I love coming here. It just gives you that really old school Disney feel and that vibe that I love to have, and it's a gorgeous day here today. So just figured we would do a little walk around here at the Magic Kingdom. Of course, we're going to check out Tron, see what's going on over there, because anytime there's construction going on, I always like to take a look at that and get my hands into that and see what's happening with that. See a bunch of people coming on here, so that's always great. I will just give us a minute, just let more people jump on board here. Sorry I was a couple minutes late today. A little busy getting over here. Getting to the Magic Kingdom is kind of one of the most difficult parks to get to, because you have to park so far away. You got to park in the parking lot and then take the ferry or the monorail over here. I took the ferry. I actually prefer the ferry over the monorail. It's just a really peaceful, relaxing mode of transportation to get over here, so I really enjoy doing that. What's your favorite mode of transportation to get over here, just out of curiosity? But like I said, just a couple minutes late, and I think that's about it. PassportToTheParks.com. You guys know the whole spiel here. Follow all the social media. But like I said, it's a gorgeous day, and I'm going to turn you around here. I'm not actually using a garbage can today, something a little different. Let me turn you around so you guys can see. I'm on a closed down ice cream stand right out front here. This is where they, I believe, serve like the Mickey bars and all that stuff. So it made for a nice little podium. The garbage cans were sort of scarce around here today, or pretty crowded, so that's why I did this. Let me see who's all coming on here this morning. Ooh, a bunch of people. Menu Rager, welcome. Judd on, awesome. Rob, have a great day. Don and Judy, hey, great to see you guys. Scott, hey Rob, did you switch cell services? You never lost signal during a live Epcot. I haven't switched yet, still on the same service, but I've had just really great cell service. I don't know if it's just been a spotty time frame for that, or you get into some really heavy crowds, it just really kills my signal. But yeah, everything's been great so far. Chris, appreciate everything you do. Appreciate that. Kevin and Teresa, awesome to have you guys here. Leanne, what's up? Disney Lori, great to have you here. Great to see another live stream. Thank you so much. Missing Disney, appreciate it. Disney Lori, I think you were the one asking about the Leave a Legacy photos. I did talk to some cast members yesterday at Epcot, and it is indeed slated to go out front. They are hearing the same thing. They're thinking it's more towards the monorail entrance, though. There is some construction going on over there. It looks like they're building some of the new entranceways, so it might be included over there. But you still can, inside the Photoshop, right when you come in by Spaceship Earth, you still can look up the pictures if you're interested in doing that to see the actual picture. But as far as they know, that is definitely happening. So it could be just part of the overall construction plan. I haven't seen it personally yet. One Brick Shy, good morning. Alicia, good morning. John Edinger, good morning, my friend. Hope everyone else is having a magical day. Absolutely. Pete's here. Great to have you here, my friend. Oh, hang on a second. I hit a button that I shouldn't have. Jared, welcome. Stephen, welcome. Liam, always great to have you here. Mike Palmer, great to have you. Matt Zialis, welcome. Michael, hey, from Staten Island, New York, great to have you. Dave C., welcome. Sean, welcome. K.K. Gilby, hopefully I did that right, from Minnesota, awesome to have you here. Laura from Connecticut. Chris, hey, what's up? Chris Rose. Sherry McKnight, welcome. Albin, always great to have you here. One Brick Shy, I think I said you already. D-Dog. Treblato from the Netherlands, awesome. Netherlands in the house, that's awesome. Mike Palmer. Robert Gavin, Denny G, Weston Holmes, Brenda G, Patrick, all kinds of people. Hornsdew Disney, Mickey Sightings, Shane Lewis, I didn't think I could read this fast. Greg, Mandy Mahoney, go to the quick service place right by the People Mover to get a cream cheese pretzel. Right by the People Mover. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about over there. Lisa Warden, great to have you here. Charles Harris, awesome to have you here. Scott, Pro Blue, so many people coming on. I'm sorry if I missed you. I will get you eventually in the stream, I am sure. Pastor Javon, welcome, good morning. Albin, I think I said you already. Good morning, Kevin. D. Dennis, hopefully I said that right. Hello. P-Tier Cell Service, they started 5G network, so a lot of people got off the 4G network, freeing up some of the bandwidth in 2020. I'm definitely looking at 5G. In fact, I'm looking at that S20 5G, that Galaxy S25G. I think that's going to be my upgrade as soon as I'm able to do so. Kind of working on that. Yeah, let's hope the 5G definitely creates a better signal through here, especially to get on the rides and stuff like that. That really kind of bumps me out, trying to get into some of the dark rides and everything where the signal just absolutely just kills on me. You know, I know a lot of other streamers do that, and you know, so I know it's possible, and I'm going to get there, trust me. So just bear with me until I get myself up to that 5G. But until then, we're still going to have beautiful days out here. I love walking around, doing what we can do, and I always appreciate you guys joining me. Robert Cavan coming to Port Orleans next Wednesday. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Carrie Lane, hey Rob, 52 days to go. Universal Studios and Islands Adventure. Can't wait. Your weather looks great. It has been absolutely gorgeous here, especially the last few days. It got really cold, and then the weather just started getting really, really nice. So it does jump up and down in the winter months, which is kind of cool because I like that. It's better than just hot every single day. Now showing the Art of Disney. We're going to hit a few of these shops as we walk through here. Anytime I can get in and see any type of this Disney merchandise in these Art of Disney stores. Definitely some of my favorite stuff to do. $149 for the very original looking sort of particle wood Cinderella castle there. Very neat. This is always cool. I'm actually liking this a lot, the Jim Shore Seven Dwarfs there. $125, that's not bad at all. There's the man, there's the helmsman. Brian Griffin, do I ever go to Busch Gardens or SeaWorld? I've been to SeaWorld a few times. It's been a long, long time since I've been to Busch Gardens though. I have this hanging in my office, Larry Dotson, of course. I talk about Larry all the time. You can find him all over property. He will personalize his artwork for you. This is always a great spot when it's really hot outside and you're sweating, overheated. You can come in here and they usually have the air conditioning blasting when it's you know, the sun is really hot outside. So just a little tip, you come in here and look at all the artwork, cool off for a few. Of course, they have the old Mickey Mouse cartoons playing up here. Steve Penn, thank you so much. $2 super chat. Hey Rob, 3 months to the Poly. Good to see you. You're gonna love the Polynesian. I was just there the other night for my birthday, and I love it there so much. Make sure you get the Ohana bread pudding. It is so, so, so delicious. And I hope you have a fantastic time. And thank you so much for the super chat. All these Kincaids through here. It's beautiful. This is kind of neat. It's just something kind of whimsical, original. I like these statues too, these bigger ones. Cinderella Castle, that is gorgeous. Look at how much that sparkles. Hopefully that comes through on the camera. Disney Lori, Larry Dotson should be at the Norway Pavilion today in Epcot. That's right, you did tell me that the other day. So definitely if you're here, go to Epcot, check out Larry Dotson. He's got the most beautiful prints. And like I said, he will personalize it for you. No extra charge or anything. You just buy one of his prints. He'll personalize it to you, sign it, date it, all that stuff, whatever you want. Just a really, really cool guy. And trust me, you've seen his artwork all over the place. Anybody looking for some of that Disney bling? It's always a good place to come. Hey Ange, good morning, afternoon. What a beautiful day in the kingdom. Castle looking gorgeous in that sunshine. Ooh, can't walk down Main Street without a call to the odd in the odd shop. Yes.
You like the rainbow one?
Got the Dooney and Borks over here.
The Mickey rainbow.
Got some really cool bags. Dooney and Bork especially puts out some really nice bags and purses, merchandise. Aristocats, that's really cool too. All right, onward we go. This is another great place to go in over here in the Crystal Arts, because a lot of times you can actually catch the glass blower. Let's run in here real quick and see if he's actually working. We'll go down to the side here. If you've never gone in here before, it's really cool. All right, there he is. So you come back here and he'll be working on all kinds of artwork and different pieces of glass and everything back here. Excuse me. It's amazing the talent that it takes to do this. And they'll do it. He'll like blow the glass out and everything and shape it and mold it. And look how hot that is. Could you imagine that touching you? I mean, that would just be scalding. Now he's blowing into it.
So just trap some air in my blowpipe, gonna get a bubble in the glass turning here, hopefully. A little bit of air I trap is gonna get hot, expand, build some pressure. Lift that pressure, will push the air into the glass for me. Takes a couple times. Get on this shot, I'll just get it hot real fast.
How bright that is. That's crazy. So if you really have a few minutes to spare, definitely come back here in the Crystal Arts. Check him out. He does some really beautiful work, and you can see all the stuff that they make through here. I actually saw a super chat come through. Mike Palmer, thank you so much. $5 super chat. Very beautiful day. Hope you have a great time in the park. Thank you for the live streams. They're the very best. Thank you very much, my friend. That is very generous. Much appreciated. Yeah, all the beautiful glass work, all the beautiful crystal, everything that you can find through here. And a lot of it is handmade right here. Here's another one he's shaping, and I mean, just amazing just to come through here and see the craftsmanship and know that this stuff is just being made right in front of you. And I think maybe they do custom pieces. I've never asked, but I would assume, if you come in here and you run into something custom, I'm sure they would work with you too. Might take them a little time to do it. Fido Montoya, makes sense that you haven't been to Busch Gardens in a while. It's all coasters now. Yeah, exactly. That's probably one of the reasons. Weston Holmes, hey Rob, having a great day. Thank you for being here, Weston Holmes. Johan, great to have you here. I was tired when I was in Magic Kingdom. Missed half because of the park. I fell asleep standing due to jet lag. I'm sorry about that. That is kind of a bummer when you travel, from far distances down here, and then, you're tired, you're jet lagged and stuff, and you can't really enjoy yourself. So hopefully this will make up for it. Nicole, looks like a pretty day raining here in Charlotte. I am sorry about that. Hopefully the blue skies and the beautiful Disney Magic Kingdom will bring a little sunshine into your life today. Of course, Casey's Corner over on the left here. Delicious hot dogs, huge hot dogs, giant foot-long hot dogs that you would never eat. One or two people can't even get through them. They have the Casey's Corner pianist over there too, plays some amazing piano. Of course, you have the creamery over here, delicious ice cream. Just such a beautiful day today. And yes, Cinderella Castle is scheduled to have a little bit of a makeover done to it. Not anything drastic. They're just going to add some some gold trim to it and a little bit of sparkle, a little bit of bling to it. Just bring it, bring a little punch to it, I guess, for the 50th anniversary. So looking forward to that. I really want the pink birthday cake back. I'm a huge advocate for the birthday cake. I loved it so much. I know a lot of people disagree with me, but you know, I remember walking here in the 90s and seeing that, and I just thought it was the greatest thing in the world. And I have all kinds of pictures of it and everything, and picture in my office, and I love the castle cake. Hashtag bring back the birthday cake, absolutely. A little bit of the stage show. Look at this, it doesn't matter how old you are, you come in here and you just love it. Look at these people. It just automatically makes you a kid.
Discovering new dreams.
That's an adventure for sure.
Trying something new.
And having a sweet good time. You win.
Finding the confidence to be true to yourself.
Make sure you always watch yourself on the trolley tracks down here. I've rolled my ankle many times, so always be careful when you're crossing over the trolley tracks. There's been days during the summer where I've stood out here and just gotten sunburned and sweat, but I love seeing the castle show. Definitely have some head protection when you're out here. Never gets old. I have goosebumps. I seriously have goosebumps. It never gets old. You know exactly what's going to happen every time you see it, and it never ever gets old. It is so amazing.
We're celebrating with us today. See y'all real soon.
I love it, love it, love it so much. Let's see, let me jump back here real quick. Let me get out of people's way here. I do apologize, it was a little loud there, but I did see, give me 1 second. There it is, one brick shy. Also a super chat, thank you so very much, $5 super chat. Thanks for all you do, love being able to go to the parks like this. Very generous, always appreciated. Thank you very, very much. I hope you truly, truly enjoy it. I love coming to the parks too and sharing it with you. You know, it's pretty rare that I just come to the parks without, you know, filming and live streaming and everything. So, you know, it's really kind of a personal thing where I do love coming to the parks and jumping on and sharing this with you. So, you know, it's really fun for me. It's actually part of my Disney magic is the, you know, the ability to jump on and share this all with you guys. So, kind of keeps me motivated. It's hard to see on camera, but you can see the cable above our head here where Tinkerbell comes down. Of course, all the new Tomorrowland, the way they're sort of redesigning Tomorrowland bit by bit here. The new archway, very similar to the old one, just with less of the frill on the top, just very clean. can see the cranes in the background working on Tron. I always like grabbing pictures along the way. Disney Nerd Herders, welcome, welcome, welcome. No media invite yet, not as of yet. Still working on that. You know, it just takes a little bit of time. If it happens, it happens. If not, you know, this is what I enjoy most. You know, the Skyliner was the thing for me. I truly wish that I would have gotten invited to something for the Skyliner. It was just really something I was passionate about, and I thought I did a lot of good things. You know, bringing the Skyliner forth to everybody, and that didn't happen. It's, you know, it's all about, you know, numbers and things like that, but not a big deal. There's some really great bloggers out there who do go to these media events that I follow personally, that I really like. So one day maybe I'll get invited to something, and that would be very awesome. But until then, you know, I'm happy just spending my days with you guys and just sharing my experiences, my joys, my passions, hearing about your passions and joys and everything about Disney. So, you know, that's what's most important. We'll take a swing around on the People Mover here real quick, and then we'll make our way back and we'll look at Tron back by the Barnstormer. Doesn't look like too bad of a line today. Not really crowded at the Magic Kingdom today. Wasn't crowded at Epcot yesterday. You know, I know it's the winter months, and I know it can be considered somewhat of a downtime. But you know, I know that this coronavirus is kind of scaring a lot of people too, and it's, you know, it's really creating a lot of turmoil throughout people's travels. And you know, I know a lot of people personally who have canceled plans coming down here. So, you know, that may have a little impact as well. You know, people are nervous. They don't want to travel far distances and, you know, possibly be quarantined to an area. It's crazy. It's popping up all over the world, starting to pop up here in the US, and just got to be safe, be vigilant, and wash your hands, and just do what you can, I guess. All right, we're gonna just pan up a little bit. We'll take a look at the stuff above us. I don't like to put the camera usually in people's faces as I'm standing in a lot of these lines. But I hope they don't remove the metal palm trees with the retro makeover. I hope they don't either. I love the, you know, a lot of that old metal work that they have through here. It's kind of that old steampunk look that they have. So I think eventually it probably will go, because it is kind of dated. Like the metal palm trees and stuff back there. I love those metal palm trees back by Space Mountain. Disney Nerd Herders will be at the first Halloween party this year. Hope to see you there. Awesome. Yeah, they're starting those a lot earlier this year too. That's what I hear. One Brick Shy. Anyone else still call it the Wedway? Yes, the Wedway People Mover. I can't let that go. Anything old school, I'm all with you there. Disney Lori, glad that you shared Disney with us. That is awesome. Thank you. Robbie, you're still my #1 Skyliner nerd. Absolutely. I love the Skyliner passionately. Still working on my my videos for the next phases of the Skyliner, just sort of my ideas and what I think is going to happen in the future. So look for that in the future here. Mike Palmer, do I watch Tim Tracker? Yeah, you know, everybody watches Tim Tracker, I think. That's why he has, you know, 500,000 views on all his videos. So I like Tim. You know, I think he's fun to watch. He does a lot of the things that I would never do. I mean, he does all the crazy roller coasters and crazy rides and stuff. So I kind of like watching that and sort of living things that I wouldn't do through somebody else. So I do like watching stuff like that. Of course, Resort TV 1, I always plug them here. I really love those guys. Pro Blue, wonder what it would take to install the people mover back in California at Disneyland. I'm not sure. You know, I don't think that's going to happen. Which, you know, Walt would probably be disappointed in that. So we'll see. Jay, do I find the people mover very crowded lately? I do. You know, I've been standing. Usually, you know, you just come to the people mover and it would just always, you just walk up to it. But yeah, it's been, the lines have been a little longer lately. I mean, they obviously do move. It's like the Skyliner where it's pretty much a constantly moving line. So we'll only be in line here for, you know, 7, 8, maybe 10 minutes. Rob, you love the music in the background? Yeah, me too. Scott, you've always wanted to try that zip line. Yeah, seriously, if I know that they pay the Tinkerbells a pretty decent amount to go down that line each time. That's a dangerous thing. I mean, you're putting your life on the line when you fly down that zip line. So I'm sure it's a very sought after thing, though. I'm sure a lot of the Disney princess want to zip down that line. I'm sure it's something that you have to really work your way up to. Christine, I'm doing great today. Thank you for being here. Alice Hill, love it at night, so do I. Everything at Disney is always better at night. The atmosphere changes so much from day to night. Alice, you love the Rapunzel Tower. JK, Rob, thank you for all the wonderful live streams. I would like to continue to remind everyone that Rob is one of the greatest gentlemen in the business. Thank you so much. You say that a lot. It really makes me feel pretty humbled by that. I try my best, and you know, again, it's just about respecting other people and respecting boundaries. And you know, you come here, and you know, I'm coming here to have a good time. I'm coming here to share a good time with you, and I don't want to interrupt other people's good times. You know, as long as we all just do our thing and get along, and you know, just have a mutual respect for each other, then Disney World is a pretty amazing place. And you know, it's all about sharing, you know, the magic of other people around you as well. You know, there's people from all over the world that come here, so there's so many different experiences. I talk about this all the time. You know, always take the time, you know, to say hello to somebody, talk to somebody on a bus or a monorail or something, see where they're from and see what their story is, and you can really find out a lot of great things about them, about their countries, about Disney, their experiences. Line waiting for the Astro Orbiter. You got to take the elevator to get up there. Just one more loop around here and we'll be heading up to the People Mover. Alicia, is there more than one line, or is it really that long? It's noon now. Will be interesting to see how long you'll be in line. Like I said, it's continually moving. This is the line, you know, this is where we came from just a couple minutes ago. Because the People Mover is a constantly moving ride. You know, it's constantly moving around, so they're constantly loading people on and off. It looks like they've delayed the line here just for a second, but now we're heading back up. So the line does move pretty quickly. It's an intimidating line because you might see it's really long, but it moves so quickly that you're only in line for, you know, 7 or 8 minutes. And it's worth it too. It's such a relaxing ride. I think it's a must-do for everybody when they come here. You can see so many great things all through Tomorrowland. Beautiful views of the castle, great views of the Tron construction, obviously. Jay, I was thinking the People Mover are more crowded because the train is down. We always use both as a cool. Yeah, that's a great point. The train being down, so people ride the People Mover. That's an awesome point. You're probably just very correct about that. Alice, you feel like you're here. It feels great. That is awesome. Pro Blue, thanking Steven for whatever you guys are chatting about, so that's awesome. I always like when you guys have conversations among yourselves too. Saves my voice a little bit. Hello. I've used my voice throughout my entire life. My primary job back in Ohio was I was a communications director for an ambulance service. So I ran the 911 center, the dispatch center. So constantly talking all day, emergencies, radio, all that stuff. Plus I sing, I do all kinds of singing and everything. So I'm constantly using my voice, and then I talk every single, all through all these live streams. Really takes a lot out of the voice, but it's enjoyable. That's why when you guys talk to yourself sometimes, it gives me a little bit of a break and it makes me feel a little bit better. That way I don't think that I'm neglecting you guys. Plus sometimes it's hard to walk and talk. I always fear that I'm gonna run into somebody, and that's why usually I'll stop, every now and then and just kind of go through some of the comments, try to catch up. So if I don't get to your comment right away, a lot of the times I'll try to scroll back and find them. So you can see, similar to the Skyliner, but the Skyliner does not have the moving pathway. The People Mover actually has a moving pathway. Hopefully we'll get our own card here. Just me. Awesome. Thank you. There we go. And awesome.
For your safety, remain seated throughout your journey, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside your car. And please supervise your children. Stay clear of the doors, which will open and close automatically. Enjoy your ride. Permanezca sentado y mantenga sus manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del vehículo. Vigila sus niños. Gracias. Please step carefully onto the wooden platform, then step into the car. For your safety, remain seated throughout your journey, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside your car.
Jared, you believe that the TTA is the best place to see Space Mountain secrets? Yeah, when you're lucky enough to get into Space Mountain with the lights on, that's always pretty cool to see as well.
Along the way, you can preview many of the exciting places you'll want to be sure to enjoy today while visiting this land of
So yeah, that Tron is looking really pretty impressive.
The People Mover is the perfect vehicle for people.
I truly cannot wait to see that lit up. The neon blue is going to look really beautiful back here. That, I think, is going to be a fantastic addition to Tomorrowland. I think it's perfect for where it's going here. One brick shy. So happy to be riding this. People Mover is my You Are Now Actually Here ride when I'm in Magic Kingdom. I like how you refer to that. What is your attraction? What is your piece of Disney? Something that you have to do here that really says, okay, now I'm here. I traveled from this wherever I'm coming from, and now I'm actually here at Disney. That's a good one. I think Peter Pan was always mine. Or Horizons back in the day when.
And now, Tomorrowland Transit Authority proudly presents
Alice Tron will look good at night. Absolutely. When it's going to be lit up, I think it's going to be gorgeous.
Progress City was the inspiration for Epcot, and many of its forward-thinking ideas have been realized.
So hopefully with all the changes coming to Epcot, it's going to be a little more familiar to what Walt's original vision was, with all the beautiful greenery and the water and more of an actual community. I think it's what they're going for. So pretty excited about the changes coming to Epcot.
Visit Star Traders, where you'll find the greatest goods from around the galaxy.
Let's see, CKR Tom 2 just came up on this by accident. Very cool though. Sure is busy for a Tuesday morning. Disney allows no holds barred filming, huh? Well, obviously you can't go into spaces that you're not allowed to, but for the most part, you can keep a camera on and film your entire trip here. So here comes Tron. Oh, that looks really pretty amazing right now. Yeah, that's going to be so cool when it's lit up. And all this is the front entrance here. This is going to be the main queue There's the launch, obviously. That looks really impressive. That is huge. And inside Space Mountain. Too bad they're not going to take the People Mover through Tron as well. That would be pretty cool.
On a high-speed outer space adventure and create the cosmos.
It's very dark in here. It's creepy. I'm glad you guys are with me. Oh, jeez. Oh, there's people screaming.
Please contact Mr. Johnson in the control tower to confirm your flight to the moon.
There's some pretty cool stuff to see down here, though. Paging Mr. Morrow, Mr. Tom Morrow. I think I just plugged the Paging Mr. Morrow channel. Horns to Disney. Have you seen it with the lights on? I have. I've actually been through here with the lights on. And it's not as crazy looking as you would think. You know, again, I've never ridden this, but my wife and my daughter tell me that it just feels fast and it feels like these huge drops and everything when you're riding it. But when you actually look at the track with the lights on, it's not big at all. It's not that crazy. It's just how your mind perceives it in the dark. Johan, taking one attraction through another is very unique. I do agree. This is really, really cool on what they came up with this.
While you're here for an adventure that's out of this world.
Yeah, somebody mentioned earlier the Hall of Justice. I always say that this looks like the Hall of Justice coming up over here. Another look at Tron real quick on the other side. And a giant mound of dirt. Really glad that they did not take away the Autotopia. I've still heard rumors that they were supposed to go with a mechanical vehicle over here, a more Tron-esque electric car. I really hope they do that in the future and sort of update the Autotopia there. That would be very cool. Like I said, this always reminds me of the Hall of Justice back from the old 70s cartoon, The Super Friends. I say it every single time, and I don't know what it is. It's just that archway, that round archway. It just looks like, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go and Google it. Hall of Justice from The Super Friends. This is where the Skyway used to let off here, right on top of the restrooms here. When the Skyway used to come from Fantasyland, this is where the old drop-off used to be.
Inside this rotating pier, 4 families welcome you into their homes of yesterday and today, starting way back at the turn of the 20th century.
Carousel of Progress, one of my favorite attractions here. Cammie and I
First presented
always have to come and do the Carousel of Progress.
This legendary circular theater celebrates the progress that has made our lives better. It's a perfect reminder that there's always a great, big, beautiful tomorrow shining at
Jay,
the
I
end
agree.
of
Yeah,
every
extend
day.
the People Mover into Tron. That would be awesome. Disney Nerd Herders, they need to use that dark space better. Yeah, they could add some effects and stuff through there. Would be kind of neat to have some other stuff going on in that dark space. Brian L, hey Rob, thanks again for the great stream. I was there about a month ago for a college program reunion. Oh, that's pretty cool. Hope to return again later this year. So you're in the college program. Where did you actually work? Nicole Vasquez, Rob, you should let Cammie stay home tomorrow and open Hollywood for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. She is actually homesick.
This is Buzz Lightyear. Port your star.
She's been homesick the last 2 days. Cindy's home with her.
Against Evo Emperor's Herd.
So I'm actually hoping she's able to go back to school tomorrow. Yeah, we will definitely get there to ride Mickey. She's going to want to ride that. In fact, maybe we'll head there tomorrow evening or maybe Thursday evening and check it out with Cammie. budget and you think Phase 2 for the Skyliner needs to be at Magic Kingdom, I don't see that in a Phase 2. They've already had talks that they want to get to the Animal Kingdom, Blizzard Beach, and Disney Springs. So I believe Phase 2 is going to be the Animal Kingdom and Blizzard Beach. And like I said, I'm making a video about how I think that they're going to route that over there. Then Disney Springs would probably be in a Phase 3, maybe a Magic Kingdom included in that. And that would just be a simple TTC over to the Magic Kingdom.
Our Grand Circle tour is coming to an end, but not to a stop, because this transportation system never stops.
Nicole sending her well vibes. Thank you so much. She really needs it. She's been miserable the last couple of days. Plus, she's so energetic. She hates being sick because she hates staying still. So she tries to, to get up and bounce around and stuff, even when she's sick. And we have to keep her down just to get her well. She's got so much energy in her. Jay, back to work. Always great. Thank you for being here, my friend. Hopefully this brightened your day just a little bit. Disney Lori wants to see the Cami Cam tomorrow night. Mike Palmer, so I assure you, you will not be riding Tron then. I would love to ride Tron. I want to work myself up to be able to do these roller coasters because I think Tron is amazing. I mean, just from being a kid and that dream of riding a Tron light cycle, I mean, come on, it's like piloting the Millennium Falcon. It's the same thing. It's riding a Tron light cycle. So absolutely, I do want to ride that. But that's a huge leap over there. That's a pretty intense ride. You can see it in the distance over there as well, just behind Space Mountain. Always a good workout on your calf muscles coming down the pathway here. Alicia, do you think maybe Disney decided to build Guardians of the Galaxy at Epcot because the people in the movie are from different worlds, kind of like Disney people visit from all over? Yeah, I mean, sure. I mean, you can put whatever spin you can on it, I guess, to try to make it fit over there. I guess that's pretty good. I mean, that doesn't sound terrible to me as far as an idea. So they're from different worlds, so they're visiting Epcot, like people from other countries and everything. That's pretty cool. I think it's going to be, showcasing, new technologies and stuff, the new ride systems that they have for the roller coaster, and I think they're stretching a little bit with just generally thinking space. We put a ride in space, so it's futuristic, or it's the engineering of mankind going to space and all that, but. That's what Horizons was about. Horizons was about, the different eco-cultures and, living in the desert, living in space, living underwater. That's more of what Epcot, to me, was about. Not just a space battle between the Guardians of the Galaxy. And I love the Guardians of the Galaxy. I want that property throughout Disney, for sure. You guys always get me on this tangent about the Guardians, don't you? Love pressing my Guardians button. It always gets me going over there. That's out of all the expansion projects that they're doing, the Guardians is the one that just bothers me the most over there at Epcot. And again, more power to it. I hope everybody loves that ride over there. I hope it's a huge success, and I hope that one day I get the guts to actually do it myself, for sure. But it's just the wrong place for it to be. Just in my personal opinion. Goofy is great. Cream cheese stuffed pretzel, please. Yeah, I can't do that today, actually. I'm trying to watch what I'm doing. But yeah, that is the stand. I know what you're talking about, just underneath the people mover there. Alicia, that's all right. I'm just kidding. I just get going about that. I try not to. I try to tell myself, and I was even talking about it yesterday. Saying I'll let projects, be complete before I make any real judgments. And I don't know, every time I start talking about that one, it gets me going. 45-minute standby time for the Speedway, which is pretty typical. You know, it's kind of funny, even when you come to the parks, and sometimes you think, well, it's not really busy today, it doesn't seem busy, the crowd levels aren't really bad. And then, of course, you go to the attractions, and it's still, you know, 45 minutes or an hour and 20 minutes to get on Peter Pan or something like that. You think, oh, it's going to be a great day to go ride, and you still get stuck with some lines. Other attractions usually kind of pan out, though. Like the People Mover was quick. The teacups, a lot of the smaller type attractions, you know, the ride times will go down a little bit. Dumbo might have a little less of a time. It's always fun to watch the people driving these cars, especially little kids driving the cars. They don't know what the heck is going on some of the time. Up, and then they bounce each other. This is definitely a place to get whiplash. That's all part of the experience, right? Chirping brakes, chirping wheels. I do love that sound. That is old school theme park sound right there. That stinky gasoline engine. You know, as much as people complain about the smell over here, I love it. I love all the gasoline smells that you have at Disney. You know, a lot of the transportation, the buses and stuff like that have that kind of smell. And, you know, Disney, good smells, bad smells, it all kind of puts you in the moment with Disney. So it all brings up some sort of a surface of a memory. Arlene Hunter looks amazing. Coming in October. Perfect time to come down here. I love it in the fall. That's when we always used to travel down here, September, October. So hopefully you have a fantastic time when you come. Welcome to Storybook Forest, or Storybook Circus. I guess this whole place is like Storybook Forest back here originally was. I don't know if they still refer to it as that. "25 minutes for Dumbo." See, it's not too bad back here in Dumbo. You can kind of tell some of the rides that will have the shorter wait times. You come here long enough, you sort of can kind of guesstimate exactly what the wait times usually will be. People love looking at the backside of water on the Jungle Cruise, but we are going to look at the backside of Tron. Cammie says that I should do the Barnstormer first. I thought somebody yelled my name. I guess not. But she thinks I should do the Barnstormer. I think, you know, I'm gearing more towards the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. I think she, because it's like really quick, it actually doesn't look too bad. I could probably do that with no problem. I think it's just more psyching myself out of it half the time. I'm telling you, I'm going to make a big event out of it. My very first roller coaster ride ever. I'll have millions of people around the world watching it. or, you know, probably 2 or 3. There's poor Sport Goofy going through the bullseye. Poor Goofy. He never wins. So pretty massive. Does look like eventually the color scheme is kind of strange. I wonder if they're staying with the grays and the white and everything, if that's for a reason, or if eventually it's going to go all to that blue color. So we'll have to see what happens. But that track is really impressive. That launch when you first come out, if you've seen videos from Shanghai, you know, it just comes launching out of there, right up over that loop and then back into the show building, and then it's just craziness through there. We have a couple pictures back here. Can still see somewhat inside the building. I haven't walled up this one section here, so that's pretty cool. Can't really see much, but it's always neat to see inside. Ryan, you like that coloring? Yeah, I mean, it actually looks pretty cool. I wouldn't mind if they left it kind of unique or original. This really isn't part of the landscape, so I don't think they need to hide it too significantly. And I think a lot of it is going to be lit up, especially in the front. So this isn't too bad back here. Oh, there's the train. I still miss the train running. There she is. Maybe hopefully sometime in the next year they'll get that train back up and running. I do miss riding it. All right, 88 Soko, hopefully I said that right. $4.99 super chat. Love the channel. Like you, I'm not a fan of coasters. Do you ride the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train? Any thoughts on the ride? I have never ridden a roller coaster in my life, but thank you very much for the super chats. Very, very generous. Thank you very, very much. But I've never ridden a roller coaster my entire life. Nothing. I mean, nada. Nothing. Barnstormer, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, anything. So that's why I'm trying to figure out which would be the best one for me to first ride. And I'm narrowing it down to the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, just because it has a little bit of a show in it. It does have, you know, where you stop. You know, you have a small section of coaster and then it stops, sort of reloads, and then you have another section of coaster. So maybe give me a little break in between. From what I hear, that seems to be a good starter coaster. You know, if you've never ridden before and you're looking for that, that's what I'm leaning towards. So when I do it sometime in the near future, I will definitely stream it, and you can join in with me on that, and you can see what my experience is. Hopefully I will live through it, live to talk about it at the end, and then you can judge for yourself, you know, from an actual person who's never done it, you know, what that experience is like, and hopefully it might help you to have that experience for yourself. But a pleasure to meet another non-coaster goer. My buddy Michael from Theme Park Brothers, who does some of these videos with me, he doesn't do the coasters either. He doesn't like a lot of the crazy rides. Once we circle around the back of the mine train here, on the other side we'll be able to see where that drop comes down. And it seems really quick. I do hear people screaming on it, though. It's one of my favorite spots now, back through here. I love how beautiful all the rock work is.
We're gonna try and go
all the Little Mermaid stuff, the water, the castle back here. There you go. If you have a fast pass, come and ride it. $35 for Ariel's undersea adventure. But really just beautiful through here. They did such an impressive job with the design. In fact, they have a photo cast member here, so you can get yourself a Disney picture. Always take advantage of the photo pass. I say that all the time. They take some really great pictures. All right, let's check out some of this craziness as they come down. Yeah, right there, that tilts you towards the ground pretty severely. So I don't know, that might freak me out a little bit right there where you're completely on your side. I don't know, what does that feel like? Is it like a G-force? Does it take your stomach away? Are you just not paying attention to it because it's so quick? Just kind of curious of somebody who's ridden this, what it actually is like coming down there. Here's our budgeting, going down a few days at the end of next week. Going to visit sick family member. We'll probably walk around some of the resorts and Disney Springs. Very, very cool. You should let me know. Maybe we can meet up at Disney Springs or something. That would be pretty cool. Nate in Nashville is very busy yesterday too. I didn't think it didn't seem very busy at Epcot. I don't think it's really busy here today either. It doesn't, as far as crowd levels go, it really doesn't seem too bad here. Anna, you really don't feel, or you don't really feel it, okay? Let's see. Chris, it doesn't tilt much because the car swings left and right, so it balances you out. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So the car is actually adjusting a little bit for it. Just doesn't feel like you're actually gonna like fall out of the car or anything like that. That would kind of freak me out. Kevin, the ride is not as bad as it looks. Nate Nashville, I agree. Anyone coming to the park should definitely do the after hours, free drinks and snacks. Absolutely. If you can take advantage of the after hours, you can definitely get some benefits from that. Plus a lot shorter wait times for the rides. All right, I'm still thinking that the mine train will probably be it. More so than the hill. That tilt to the side though, that's interesting. I got to think about that one. Sippity Doodad, bop that like button for everybody. Thank you so much, my friend. Weston Holmes, it is hot today. Not really. I mean, it's maybe high 70s, maybe just pushing 80. And there's a nice breeze. Again, the sun is just sort of peering through the clouds every once in a while. As long as you have protection from the sun, you know, it can get warm here. And, you know, as long as the sun is not beating down on you, it's very moderate, it's very comfortable. Plus you have a little bit of a breeze. It's when you have the very clear days and that Florida sun is just beating down on you relentlessly. You know, you can wear a hat, you can do whatever you want, but it just automatically increases your body temperature significantly with that sun coming down on you. It really does. I mean, you can only stand in that sun for so long. And trust me, being from Ohio, the sun is a lot different than it is down here in Florida. It's not as intense. You know, you come closer, you're obviously a little closer to the equator down here. And it does, it makes a huge difference as far as the sun level goes. So always be careful when you're down here. Make sure you have lots of protection from the sun. It's no joke. Teresa, I'll be there in 108 days. I can't wait to be in the parks. That's gonna go by really, really quick. Can't wait for you to get down here as well. Eric in Florida, March is the best month in Florida. Agreed. You know, these winter months, you know, you can really get some nice cooler temperatures, and it's very moderate. When it does warm up, it's just like this. It stays like this, where it's just a moderate temperature. You still get a little bit of a breeze. The humidity, that's another big factor. You know, the humidity levels are really low. This is always a touchy area through here at Bottlenecks, just because it narrows so much between the It's a Small World and Peter Pan. But one of my favorite little corridors for sure. I love the colors through here. This is the epitome of Fantasyland. When you walk through here, it's very whimsical, it's very childlike. I'm not quite sure why they have the doorways closed for It's a Small World. For some reason I always thought that these were open, but maybe I'm wrong. Am I wrong or right about this? Was this usually open where you can actually see in here? Only 60 minutes for Peter Pan. That's actually a really good standby time for Peter Pan. Anytime you get between like 45 minutes and 60 minutes, take advantage of that. Yeah, it just seems like this is all like walled off differently or something. It's kind of just something looks different to me for some reason. Oh, a huge line for It's a Small World. Wow. 40-minute standby time. So the line is actually wrapping way around there. This is all standby line for It's a Small World. Kind of crazy. There's the Rapunzel Tower. Somebody earlier was saying how much they love the Rapunzel area. Even though it's just a restroom area, it's still really pretty. You have the lanterns. This is where, if you see those pictures with the people holding the actual tangled lantern at night, those really pretty night pictures, this is where you have it done, right over here. It's really a beautiful picture. And they provide the lantern for you, and you hold it, and they do the photo pass picture, and it looks like you know, all the lanterns behind you are lit up, and it looks like the lanterns are floating up behind you, and just really cool. They also have charging stations through here, so if you need to charge your phone up, they have little USB ports and plugs over here. I was like going through Memento Mori's. Anything Haunted Mansion, I'm all for. Usually gets pretty crowded through here, so we'll try to make our way through. Ah, right here. Here's the print that I got the other night. This is what I got from Disney Springs, and I'm really in love with that. I'm gonna hang that in my office here shortly. It was between this one and this one. These are new prints that I haven't seen before, so got this one, which I love. Eventually I want to come back and get this as well, because that is just really, really cool. I like that one too. That's the more of the Disneyland Haunted Mansion. And these were $39 a piece. That's cool too. You have the night and the endless hallway. Ooh, this is new. Has this been here before?
August.
Ah, I don't remember this room being open like this. It's kind of cool.
They used to take pictures here.
Oh, they put the pictures for the, okay. That's probably why I'd never really come in here. It's really cool though.
And now we have these jars. You can just tap them here to wake them up.
Oh, that's cool.
There's 9 different soaps.
Oh, wow. Hopefully you guys can hear that in the microphone. Oh, that's so cool. I love it. Oh, these are neat too. These I haven't seen before. Sort of the little scenes here. Very cool. They got the Attic Bride. Very cool. Candles, shot glasses, frames. Of course, you got some of the shirt merchandise over here, some hats, some mugs. Love, 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 love it. All right, onward we go. Looks like the Haunted Mansion is currently down. Well, that's a bummer. I guess the ghosts have fully taken over. Somebody needs to go in there with the Ghostbusters and take care of business so we can get that ride back open. Alice, you can get a picture in there. Yeah, I guess I do remember now where you can get your picture. And is that where they put it on the where it changes into the ghost or the creeper or whatever kind of picture? I think I have seen that before. So. Got the souvenir pennies. Been seeing this a lot more lately now that they have the credit card vending machine now for the penny. You can still put your dollar in, or you can use a credit card now, which is a pretty great idea. I remember carrying pockets full of quarters around all the time, and they actually provide the penny for you now. How crazy is that? These are all Haunted Mansion ones, by the way. Wow, this is pretty cool. I might actually have to. I like the Mickey, Donald, and Goofy Haunted Mansion there. Let some of these folks go by so I'm not walking in front of people. We've talked about this before too here in Liberty Square. One of the things that people don't realize, and it is kind of gross, so if you get grossed out you might want to turn out for a second, but you see the different color kind of walkway through here. You have the red pavement around here, and then you have sort of this brownish grayish stone path that goes through here. And what this is a symbolization of back in the day before they had plumbing. They would dump all their waste out into the street, literally. So this was like the river of sludge, the river of waste that would, flow through, the olden times. Apparently that's what that's supposed to symbolize. Kind of gross, but hey, it really makes you understand the world that once was and the world that we live in now, thankfully.
A long time. No.
Liberty Tree Tavern.
We're gonna go riding.
Diamond Horseshoe up here. Join our revolution. All you care to enjoy, serving all day at 11 a.m.
Just a bit expensive.
I agree. That gentleman said a bit expensive. But hey, you come down here on vacation, spend your money, live it up, do what you want to do. Let's see, Brenda G, there's also no restrooms in Liberty Square either because they didn't have them back then. There's no restroom, is there? Wow, very interesting. I didn't really go that far, but I think you're right. I can't think of a restroom that's actually back there. Wow, no restrooms in Liberty Square. I'm gonna have to start adding that to my my stories. Alice, the Disney Pooh story. Yes, the Winnie the Pooh story. Johan, when you reach the scene of the crime, McCavity was not there or something. Have you seen the Cats movie? No, I haven't seen the Cats movie. Don't plan on seeing that movie. I knew that was going to be just an abomination from the start. I don't know why they decided to film that movie the way they did. Teresa Wright, someone should call Ghostbusters. Absolutely. Is Ghostbusters 20th Century Fox? I'm not sure who actually made Ghostbusters, but you know, maybe they can actually combine the entities now. Disney Nerd Herder's never seen that store so empty. Yeah, Memento, that was actually pretty easy to get through there that time. Eric in Florida, you love that. Caroline W, Scott Splash Mountain is open. We're heading over that way now. We're going to check that out. Nicole Zip, are you going to be with Josh and Jenna tomorrow at Hollywood? Alice, it was me, probably talking to back and forth amongst yourselves, which is great. Yeah, some people have asked if I'm going to be, actually Steve Penn, Rob, are they still working on the new seating area in Liberty Square? What is the new seating area? We'll run back here and see real quick. There's the seating area that was always over here that I don't think they made any changes to. Not 100% sure which seating area we're referring to. Sometimes I'm not always up on a lot of this stuff either. Maybe you can tell me a general direction on where you're looking at. Teresa, definitely call Ghostbusters, please. Mark, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids are coming back. Yes. And Rick Moranis, I believe, is going to be involved in that as well, which is incredible. I love Rick Moranis. Beach Life 78, can't wait to be back in May. That is awesome. I hope you have a wonderful time when you come down. Modeling Disney, welcome, my friend. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to try to make my way over to the castle after the stream and get some pictures for you. They usually have it closed off around showtime, so we'll see how close I can actually get to that archway. Brenda, they expanded the seating area, the little kiosk stand. Are we talking about over, okay, I think I know what you're talking about, over by the Sleepy Hollow, by the bridge? Because they did all the remodeling of the bridge and everything. That's all done over there. We can always take an extra minute and go check things out. Let's see, we'll walk around this way first. There's a little bit of seating over here. Oh, it smells so good. You always just get hit with different smells. Delicious food. Sounds like the Move It, Shake It parade is going on. Doing a little work on the moat. This was full the last time I was here, and they've drained it, and they're doing some kind of work on it. A little bit of a retention area or something going on. Yeah, this was all complete the last time I came through, so they've definitely re-drained it, but all the rock work and everything is complete. It really does look beautiful down here now, and this pathway is really nice now. This, you can only get like 2 or 3 people at a time up this pathway before, and they totally widened it. And now all the seating area is open for the Sleepy Hollow little restaurant over here. Susie, the one by the fresh fruit kiosk, they just defined the area more by adding a half wall and expanded the seating a little bit. Okay, we'll check that out. Just around the Hall of Presidents over here as well. This little umbrella stand is really nice too. Cammie, we got a personalized umbrella from here. She got a Cinderella Castle one. Still has it too. Really beautiful work that they do. I think I was saying earlier about tomorrow morning with the Mickey Mouse grand opening. I have to take Cammie to school in the morning, hopefully, if she's feeling well. So I won't be able to get there bright and early in the morning, but I always refer people to Resort TV 1. They do pretty much the best live streams out there. So if you're wanting to see what it's like early morning, so definitely check out Resort TV 1. Josh and Jenna, good friends, love them. Okay, so here is the other area. Everything looks wide open. Definitely a lot of seating through here. Poor little kid bumped his head on the table. He was running around in there and bumped his head on one of the tables. So his mom scooped him up. This is always a great scene through here. I love just how this opens up into that Old West feeling. You know, you got these old buildings from, you know, the 1800s. The old Frontier, you gotta love it. And I do see Splash Mountain there in the distance. See the water rushing down the hill, so that's always a good sign.
See?
I'm actually gonna take a second over here to grab a napkin or something. I got something in my eye. It's driving me crazy. So I'm going to set the camera down here for a moment. Hello. All right, give me one moment here while I get whatever it is out of my eyeball.
Let's just walk here, and I'll go this way, and then
Wow, that was annoying, whatever it was. Every time I kept rubbing my eye with my finger, it just kept making it worse. One of my favorite attractions when I was growing up was the shooting gallery, the shooting arcade over here. I think I remember Frontierland pretty vividly when I was a kid. I definitely remember the Country Bear Jamboree, you know, when I was 5 years old the first time I came here. And definitely remember the shooting arcade. This is always still a lot of fun to do. I would love to have just this scene set up in like my living room. Wouldn't that be cool? It's like the backdrop in your living room. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Country bears will usually tool around here as well outside. They'll come over here, they'll play the shooting arcade, they'll sit down and play a game of checkers with people. Just a lot of fun. They'll do hula hoops. I've seen them do all kinds of crazy stuff out here. There's a man trying to get his Dole Whips to his family before they melt. He was on a mission. He was fast walking. Nobody likes a melted Dole Whip. Here we go. Here's some of the zany country bears. What is he going to get himself into? He's going to cause some trouble. I was looking for a place to sign an autograph. Oh, he's signing frames. That's a pretty good idea. What a great idea. So somebody has the inside of the frame, and they're having all the Disney characters sign the frame. What a fantastic idea. And then you get a nice Disney picture at the end. You have all the character autographs around the frame itself. That is a really great idea. Wild Moonchild, you cannot put that in our living room. Yes, my wife is watching, and she loves the idea of putting that shooting gallery in our living room. So we're going to start working on that. Sean, do you remember the actual rifles used to be actual BBs? Were they really? Maybe I don't remember it that vividly, but they were actual BBs. I can't imagine that was the case. Wow, could you imagine those things actually bouncing back like the Christmas Story? And oh my God, I shot my eye out. Yeah, I definitely don't think that they would ever go back to that system. I'm gonna take a walk through the general store here, give you a quick idea of what you can find through here. Ooh, they got some sweet treats. Hello. Anytime you can find some sweet treats at Disney. The English toffee squares, look at those. Those look really good. They got good fudge, the cupcakes. Looks like little Reese cups there. Candy apples. Some bag treats back here as well. Hey, I don't have that one yet. I don't have the Donald Cup. We have Goofy and Minnie at home. I like the Donald one. Get all kinds of free candy, not free candy, free flowing candy. I won't say free, it might be free. Some kids probably come in here and grab a handful every now and then, but I get these little bags, bulk candy, that's the word I was looking for. Just a lot of little sweet treats and stuff. And of course, Pecos Bills. Actually, we'll go through this entrance back here. Actually, we won't because this is closed off. But you can see they have burgers. I thought they have like taco salads and stuff in here, or they did at the time. It's been a while since I've eaten here. Plant-based Southwest cheeseburger, Southwest salad, the taco trio, beef nachos, fajita platter. Food is pretty good in here. And again, just a nice place to come in and cool down. Smells really good in here. Pecos Bill, a lovely picture of Pecos Bill up there over the fireplace. I love the story of Pecos Bill as well. That's why coyotes actually howl at the moon, is because of Pecos Bill's broken heart. So if you've never seen a story of Pecos Bill, it's great to go back and see it. The Disney animated feature is really amazing, and you find out why coyotes howl at the moon.
I also really like the little park.
Dreamfinder, back when the shooting galleries at Disneyland used to be real BB guns, they'd have, let's see, to repaint the targets twice a day. Yeah, I guess they would. There would be a lot of dings in those things. I never knew that. That's pretty cool. David, another great tag along with you today at Magic Kingdom, just like at Epcot the other day. Thanks, Rob. Really getting an itch to come down as soon, in the fall possibly. Well, hopefully I can add to that itch. Let's get you down here. You know, let's stop looking through the lens of a camera and get you down here and enjoy some of this amazing Disney magic. But until then, keep watching the streams and keep enjoying it, and hopefully I can bring a little light into your world until you get down here. All right, I do see some of the rafts going around here. We'll see if anybody comes down the actual falls. Johan, if you're still here, thank you for being here. I see that that you're heading out. Always great to have you here, my friend. Mike Palmer, did you hear about the Jungle Cruise boat that sunk the other day? I guess the skipper did have to be swimming instructor for that day. Yes, did hear about that. I've heard some pretty funny jokes now. You know, instead of looking at the backside of water, they look at the underside of water. What was the other one? Now it's not the Jungle Cruise anymore. It's 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. So just kind of fill in the blanks with the funny jokes. Elbin, thank you so much. $2 super chat from Elbin Schneider. Or Elbin Schindler, I'm sorry about that. I mispronounced that, I apologize. But thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Always very, very generous, much appreciated. This is one, even if I do the roller coasters, I don't think I would ever do this. That is just too much of a drop. I can take something if it's like quick and it's over with, but that just seems like that drop would go on forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. I'm sure it's just a second, but in my mind it would be taking an eternity to get down there, which kind of bums me out because I know the rest of the ride inside is really amazing, the animatronics and everything, the music, so kind of bummed about that. I wish they had the chicken versions of these rides to where you could choose to bypass the hill and still go on the ride itself. But they don't have the chicken buttons. Grim Grinning Tracy, hey there. This is my first time to the parks with you. I'm loving it. I really need this today. Glad to be on board. Thank you so much, Grim Grinning Tracy. I love that name. Hopefully I'll see you again here in the near future. Disney Lori, thank you so much. $9.99 super chat. Thank you so much, Rob. Always appreciate you. Always appreciate you too, Disney Lori. You're always here and you're always very generous. I do appreciate that very, very much. Yeah, that is a lot of fun to watch. Watching other people put their lives on the line. I mean, they're not literally putting their lives on the line, but to me it kind of feels that way. You know, I can live through other people, that's fine. Whoa, people getting wet down here. Mouse fan first, love being able to watch this on my Roku, on my big screen. It's almost like being there. Very, very cool. Modeling Disney, glad to have you on board. Grim Grinning Tracy, thank you so much. Orin 71, that ride scared me. Tricked by the little cute animals, exactly. Take away that giant craziness at the end. and it would be a fantastic ride. That's why we need a chicken button. Yeah, there's some definitely water. Doesn't really look like it comes up in the boat very much though. Looks like a big splash, but doesn't seem like you get too wet. Which I know they worked on that for a while. I think they closed it down, they reopened it because they had it open and then it was coming down too hard and it was really getting people totally soaked, which you would think that would be the intent of the ride, but maybe just a little too soaked. So they had to do some adjustments with it. And I think at one point it was coming down and it was actually scraping the bottom as well. So they've had just to do some different fine tuning with that ride system, but looks to be back up and running now, which is great because it is very, very much loved by a lot of people. I saw somebody with a child shirt on back there. It's not Baby Yoda, but we call it Baby Yoda. There's the Golden Oak Outpost. This is where you can get your chili cheese waffle fries, loaded onion rings, and some nuggets. That is just good, wholesome, good old American food right there. Terrible for you, loaded with cheese and chili and just all kinds of dastardly hazards that you shouldn't be putting into your body, but it tastes so good. Oh, Taylor Swift is on our line today. Hi, Rob. Thank you, Taylor Swift, for being here. I love all your music. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to join us here at Disney.
Right here, is this it?
Oh, Taylor Swift, I'm sorry. See, we get all the big stars here at Passport to the Parks. One brick shy. Oh, so yummy. Didn't that look really good back there? DP Car 77 Man, hello from Niceville, Florida. Is that actually a place? Niceville, Florida? Why didn't I move to Niceville, Florida? Pirates got a big line coming out here, 40 minutes. Seems like this line is pretty far out here for just being 40 minutes. I think that might be kind of deceiving for a 40-minute standby. Don't let that one fool you. Look at this beautiful dog up here. Coming up into Adventureland, of course, the Jungle Cruise. Hopefully it's staying above water today. Tiki room over on our left. You know, I'm going to see if we can actually go into the Tiki room. I always have issues going inside buildings, but we're going to give it a shot.
Here's a real, I don't know.
Had a really great signal today. And I really love the Tiki room. So if you guys are on board, let's go give it a shot here. Hopefully we'll get in pretty quickly. Next show begins in 8 minutes.
The next one will be in about 8 minutes, 7 minutes.
I think we can wait that. Give us a little bit of time to catch up and chat a little bit. Another really pretty waterfall through here. Kind of glad that they took the Iago and the Zazu back out of here and went back to the classic Tiki room. It was fun while it lasted, but it's always nice to go back to the old classics. Mike Palmer, may the force be with me. Thank you so much. Pro Blue, the Tiki room. Vern 60, glad to see more frequent videos from you, Rob. Nice. yeah, it's glad to be out doing these. Really having a good time here lately. It's fun to be out in the parks with you guys. Resort budgeting switchbacks in the Pirates will tell the tale. JK, Disney Lori is one of the greatest chat regulars. Always good to see Disney Lori. Absolutely, she is all over the place. She is a really big support in the community. I love having her on my channel all the time, so love chatting with her. So yeah, thanks for thanking Disney Lori. Having Taylor Swift on my channel should boost my subscribers, yes. Go ahead. Greg Donofrio, hey Rob, not a roller coaster fan either, but the rides are entertaining and look as they are entertaining to look at as they are to ride. I agree. You know, I can sit there and watch them all day. Electric Galaxy, hey, what's up? Steve Pinn, any guess on when the path to the Grand Floridian might be done? They were still working on it when I came over. It's definitely going to be done before, you know, the 50th anniversary. I would see probably by summer, maybe fall, maybe even sooner than that, because they have been working pretty diligently on it, and they're building all the new boat docks out front as well. You know, the grand plan is obviously to have it all done by 2021. I'm sure they want to get as much done before that as possible and make sure that everything runs smoothly. And they want to have just a perfect, everything operational, everything running great on that 50th anniversary. Modeling Disney, one day till Mickey opens. I know, it's tomorrow. Looking forward to riding that one. Just going to be prepared to stand in a 3-hour line, I think. Discover the magic. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Electric Galaxy, do a tour of Knott's Berry Farm. I could try to get out there sometime.
Say, look out there across the water. There's a little bit of company.
No, yes. Welcome, you all.
Permit us to introduce ourselves. My name is Claude, and my loquacious cousin over here is...
I'll introduce myself, if you don't mind. Hi there. I'm,
Dreamfinder, when I used to sub for Wally Bogue, who wrote and voiced Jose in the Tiki Room back in the 60s, I got to see all of the drafts for the show script in his Disneyland dressing room. That is incredible. What an awesome story. That is awesome.
Magic sunshine pudding. By Jove, yes. I remember just how it happened. Many bird bars ago. There we were in an explorer's launch on a mysterious river in deepest Adventureland.
Discover the magic. What's up with you?
Off in the distance comes the fierce roar of an African lion.
Part of its kind watching on your living room TV. That is awesome. Hopefully it has a great picture.
A huge bull elephant bellows forth in protest of our intrusion. Suddenly, the treetops explode in a frenzy of outraged birds. Oh, come, you can try to do better than that.
I can jolly well do one at a time.
Meanwhile, shifty-eyed crocodiles lurk by the water's edge.
Ooh, shifty-eyed crocodiles.
Look, the giant python slithers down from an overhanging limb. Ah! What happened? What's wrong?
Okay, snakes!
Why did it have to be snakes?
Ridiculous Emily related story. No, my client enough is enough.
That wasn't me. I never even opened my face.
Excuse me, guys. I hate to interrupt such an exciting story, but they're calling us in for the show.
All right.
Sakes, already showtime?
Land sakes, yes, it's already showtime. Claude,
An actual
I believe
real
it's
bird
your
flying
turn
around
to
down
make
there.
the next announcement.
Warren said it looks great on an 80-inch. How cool is that? 80-inch TV, wow. Resort budgeting, been watching the Three Caballeros on Disney Plus. Awesome, old school Disney. All right, guys, fingers crossed we're going to have a good signal going in here. I really want you to enjoy this show. I love it so much.
I think we can do better than that. Is everybody ready?
Signal seems pretty strong right now, so that's a good sign. I'll probably grab a back row so my camera doesn't offend people sitting in behind me. Again, I never like to detract from anybody's, thank you so much, detract from anybody's experience here, so just kind of blend in as much as I can. Adriana, I would love to be there. This makes work so dull. I'm sorry about that. Trust me, I used to watch at work all the time, watch from home, watch other bloggers. So that's why I do it. So if this brings a little brightness to your dull work day, then hopefully it'll give you a little bit of magic for you. Pro Blue, cool watching the Tiki Room show live in my living room. It is, just like you're here. All right, my signal is dropping just a little bit, guys. Oh, this is gonna really bum me out, hopefully. It's dropping. Unbelievable. Okay, we're going back up a little bit. Yeah, Mike, I actually heard that. Mike Palmer, did you know the Tiki Room was originally an idea for a restaurant with doing their business above your plate of food, which, makes a lot of sense. So Walt was thrilled when they came up with the idea that they can actually make a mechanical bird. Okay, and just like that, our signal is climbing back up again. That is such a bummer. Seriously, you just literally walk inside the building and the signal just gets shut down. Like I said, I definitely am working on that. Gonna get adjusted up to that 5G just as soon as I possibly can. That should fix a lot of the issues going inside some of these rides. So sorry about that. I really did want you to enjoy the Tiki Room, but it's not enjoyable if you're just watching it through a bunch of pixelated, lagging video. So we're going to stay out where it's nice and bright. We'll keep walking around a little bit and we'll check out some of the other fun attractions that they have here. Hey, buddy. Hopefully everybody stuck with me here. Oh, the camel just spit on me. Should have known that was coming. You gotta watch out for Stitch, and you gotta watch out for the camel because he will spit on you. It's kind of nice on a very hot day.
I was like, I didn't want to. And he was like, I did not want to. He's like, I had no idea it was for the person. Yeah. I was like, next
time. A lot of people come in the opposite direction here. It's kind of one of those things when you enter the park, you have the different choices on which way that you're going to go. And I think I've asked this in different streams before of which way do you usually choose when you enter the park? Are you more of a person that goes towards Tomorrowland to the right, or do you head to the left into Adventureland, or do you head straight ahead like towards Fantasyland, Liberty Square? It seems generally when I come in, I would always head towards the left, towards Adventureland. I know we went into Tomorrowland first today, but that's just because I wanted to see the Tron construction. But generally, for the most part, for me, it just seems like a natural progression to go to the left and make my circle around that way. Everybody out enjoying their Dole Whips. Sunshine Tree Terrace. Got the orange bird, of course. Very, very popular again here in Disney. Was very popular back in the 70s. Brenda, to the left, 90% of the people are right-handed and always go to the dominant side. Interesting. Steve, no, I hope the camel does not have the flu, especially if he's spitting. It will be funny if they eventually put a mask on the camel. Which, you know, it could happen. I mean, we could get to that point to where you come to Disney World and there's going to be everybody wearing their masks, trying to stay protected from this crazy coronavirus. It could be a scary thing sometimes. You know, you just gotta make sure to do your part and stay, again, protected. I wash my hands religiously. You know, it's about the best thing that you can do is keep your hands clean. But Cammy has been sick the last couple days. I hope it's not going to be anything serious. If she doesn't show any improvement, by the time I get home, we're going to have to take a look and see if maybe we need to get her to the doctor or something. It could be kind of a scary thing. Pro Blue, what was that loud noise? It was probably the fireworks that you heard for the castle show again. Joe Smith, wash your hands. Don't touch your eyes and your nose and mouth. Absolutely, that's the best thing you can do. FS Skipper Dad, I've never seen anyone live stream inside from the Tiki Room before. That might be why. Yeah, I mean, it's just, it's crazy sometimes, some of the signal issues that they have around here. Disney Nerd Herders, but is WDW covered for 5G yet? I believe T-Mobile has coverage down here. I haven't looked at Verizon. I use Verizon, so I want to see if Verizon does have the 5G coverage. You know, they're trying obviously to get up to that 5G network. And let's just hope that it really does create a better signal. You know, I'm sure they'll have to work out all the bugs and the issues with that as well. All good on the road. Like you, I record the parks and I'm wondering at one point they might close to the virus. Who knows? I mean, you know, it's slowly making its way around. I mean, it's making its way to the United States. You know, unfortunately, there's been, you know, a couple people who have suffered from it here, tragically. And, you know, you just need to take your own precautions and, you know, make sure you're prepared and all of that kind of stuff. So as far as, you know, the park itself, I don't know what kind of decision that would come down to as far as closing the park. That would be a pretty massive thing, an outbreak. Right now, I think it's just attendance issues. You know, people are choosing not to come out, not to travel, those kind of things. It's more of a personal choice right now, mostly in the States. All over the world, they're having, you know, different curfews and bans and things like that. So it'll be interesting to see over the next month or so what happens. FS Skipper Dad, T-Mobile's 5G is just slightly better than 4G. P-Tier 5G is freezing up the 4G network. Yeah, I mean, it's just, you're not going to win. You know, I'm just going to try to experiment a little bit and see how I can get the signals improved, just to give you guys a better experience along the way.
I'll be right back.
All right, so there you go. We made our way around the Magic Kingdom today. It was a lot of fun. Again, just a beautiful day. Doesn't look like that's going to change much at all. The clouds are still out there, but they're nice, puffy, kind of whitish, grayish clouds. Doesn't look like there's any weather in the forecast. Just a nice breeze behind me. It's just a really feel-good day here at the Magic Kingdom. Gonna try to get as close as I can to the castle. They have the front closed down. For a friend of mine, Modeling Disney, has been wanting me to get some pictures of the archway in the castle. He does all kinds of great 3D artwork and modeling and stuff like that. I don't know how close I'm going to be able to get right now, because again, they have the front closed down because of the show. They're cleaning it up right now. I'm not sure when they actually open it up to get through. So we'll wait around a little bit and see if I can get close up there, because I've been promising him to get these pictures for a while. But thank you guys so much for the super chats. Always very, very generous. Like I said, tomorrow for Mickey, I will not be there early in the morning, but definitely check out Resort TV 1. They're going to be there early live streaming. Great folks over there. But I will definitely try to get there later in the day and get my ride, get a reaction video, and just have a lot of fun with that. So look forward to that. Just not looking forward to a long line, of course, but got to do what you got to do to have a little fun here in Disney. With that being said, visit passporttotheparks.com, follow all the social media, all that great stuff, and more so, you guys just have a great day, and I hope this helped brighten it a little bit. So you guys take care. We'll talk to you very, very soon. Bye-bye.